Welcome to the only podcast where parenting meets productivity, ADHD meets ambition, and breakfast might just be leftover pizza. Again. I'm Donny Morrison, tattoo artist, 3D printer guy, laser engraver, firefighter, firearms instructor, licensed realtor, and proud father of 8 human tornadoes ranging from 14 to 26 years old. This is Squirrels, Side Hustles, and Sippy Cups, a show for people who live life in organized chaos, or just chaos. People who wake up with a plan and end the day wondering how they ended up at Home Depot, holding a bag of zip ties and no memory of why. If you've got adult ADHD, run a business, raise kids, or just try to do anything without setting yourself on fire, then you're in the right place. Let's dig in.
Chaos in the backyard, coffee's gone cold. Kids in a costume, 6 years old. Business calls, ADHD brain. Laser focus, then a squirrel again. Squad hustle, sippy cups. Life's a mess, but we showing up. Tattoo ink and bedtime fights. We laugh, we cry, we live this life. Squirrel side hustles and sippy cups. Yeah, that's our jam. Buckle up. Buckle up.
So, let's talk about the first full-time job I ever had. Dad. 8 kids. That's not a family. That's a reality show that never aired because no network could handle the chaos. You ever try to get 8 humans in one photo? One's blinking, one's crying, one's flipping off the camera accidentally on purpose. 2 aren't even there because one's at work and the other's mad and hiding in their car. People used to say, wow, you must be so patient. But no, I am not. I'm just so exhausted that I don't care anymore. You want to paint the cat? Go ahead. She probably deserved it. Teenagers are wild, by the way. One minute they're your best friend, laughing at dumb memes with you. Next minute they're yelling because you breathe too loud. And then, just when you think they've got it all figured out, they call you at midnight and say, hey dad, how do you cook rice? Like I'm Google at 12:03 a.m. But here's the thing. Every time one of them calls me to vent, to joke, to ask for help, I know I didn't screw it all up. I may have lost 97 socks in my will to meal plan, but my kids still come to me when it matters, and that counts. The hardest part about raising kids? Accepting that you can't fix everything, you can't control their decisions or their heartbreaks, or that one phase where they think energy drinks count as breakfast. You just have to be there, not perfect, just present. And you have to learn to let go without letting go completely. And that is a whole different kind of strength. So, let's talk about my brain. I've got ADHD, not the cute kind where you forget your keys. The full-blown 47 tabs open, wait, why am I in the garage with a roll of duct tape and a salad kind. Living with adult ADHD is like trying to direct a movie where the actors keep improvising, the lighting guy is crying, and the boom mic is stuck in a tree. Yet somehow you're all of them at once. Here's how my day starts. I wake up with a plan. Step 1, drink coffee. Step 2, check calendar. Step 3, immediately do something completely unrelated because my brain saw a shiny object and said, ooh, quest. I go to reply to an email, but then I remember I never finished designing that tattoo. But to do that, I need to fix the iPad, but the charger's broken. So I go on Amazon, and now I'm reading reviews for a leaf blower that I don't need. Suddenly it's 2 p.m., I'm hungry, confused, and the tattoo still isn't drawn. You know what people with ADHD are great at? Starting things. We start a business, we start a garden, we start cleaning the kitchen. Halfway through, we decide to build shelves because that'll help us stay organized. But then we start watching a tutorial, then we remember we never took the chicken out of the freezer. But the other side of that chaos, creativity, problem solving, ridiculous levels of energy when we're interested. I can knock out a full branding kit, tattoo stencil, and build a website in one night if my brain decides it's go time. We don't lack motivation. We lack dopamine. Big difference. The trick is to stop fighting the way your brain works and start designing your life around it. So this is Donny's ADHD survival kit. Number 1, externalize everything. I do not rely on memory. I don't trust that guy. Reminders, alarms, Google Calendar, sticky notes on sticky notes. Number 2, body doubling. If I really need to get something done, I do it near someone else. They don't even have to help, just exist. Human presence equals accountability. Number 3, chunk it down. Clean the garage becomes sweep half the floor, take out the trash, lie on the floor wondering why I have 14 hammers, then repeat. Number 4, gamify boring tasks. Laundry is now a speed run. Can I beat my personal best folding time while blasting 90s rock? Yes. Yes, I can. Number 5, give your hyperfocus a job. If I know I'm going to hyperfixate on something, I aim it. Design, creative planning, building something cool. Not Wikipedia rabbit holes about how lava lamp works. Again. And real talk, having ADHD doesn't mean I'm broken. It just means I operate on a different wavelength. And once I accepted that, once I stopped trying to be normal, things got easier. Not less chaotic, just easier to forgive myself in the chaos. All right, let's talk about business. Because apparently one was not enough. I decided to collect businesses like Pokemon. I run a tattoo studio, I do 3D printing, I laser engrave everything from tumblers to tactical gear. I'm a licensed realtor, a firearms instructor, and I still manage to set myself on fire from time to time as a firefighter. All while raising a family, battling ADHD, and sometimes remembering to eat. That's not a brag, that's a diagnosis. People ask, Donny, how do you do it all? Simple. Poorly, but with style. The truth is, I love building things. Ideas hit me like a freight train. I'll be mid-tattoo and suddenly go, you know what would be cool? A custom laser engraved ammo box with a hidden drawer for snacks. Boom, side hustle. ADHD makes business ownership a double-edged sword. On one side, we're idea machines. We spot patterns, we see angles, we think 5 steps ahead, just not always in the same direction. But the downside is follow-through. I've started more projects than I've finished. I've launched websites at 3 a.m. and forgot about them by breakfast. I once created an entire t-shirt brand in a weekend and then abandoned it because I saw a squirrel. A literal squirrel. Now let's get down to the ADHD entrepreneur's reality. 1. Systems save sanity. I fought this for years. I'm a creative, man. I don't need structure. Lies. I need structure like toddlers need naps. Now, I schedule my week in blocks. Monday, tattoo designs. Tuesday, business backend stuff. Wednesday, laser and 3D projects. And there's always a buffer zone because, surprise, life explodes. Number 2, delegate or die. I used to think asking for help was weak. No. Trying to do everything yourself is like trying to wrestle a bear while juggling chainsaws. It's not impressive, it's just stupid. And now I've got people around me, artists that I trust at Studio 42, friends who remind me what deadlines are, and my wife Lucy, who keeps me from launching 3 new LLCs on a Tuesday. Number 3, track the wins. Here's a tip, especially if your brain likes to tell you you're not doing it enough. Write down what you did do. Not the to-do list, the done list. Because when you've got a million tabs open, it's easy to forget how much you actually accomplish. And look, do I still mess up? Absolutely. I'm overbooked, overcommitted, burned out, and rebooted more times than Windows 95. But I've learned that failure isn't fatal, it's just another draft. A quick word about Studio 42. It is named after the answer to life, the universe, and everything. If you've never seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or read the book, I strongly suggest you do. Studio 42 is more than a tattoo shop. It is an idea factory. It's therapy with needles and art. It's where weirdos like me have found a home. We're building a place where creativity lives, egos die, and every piece of work has heart behind it. And yeah, it's chaotic, but it's ours. Entrepreneurship isn't about being the best. It's about being real, being relentless, and being okay with sometimes being a total mess who still gets it done. So, let's talk about marriage. Because raising kids, running businesses, and having ADHD wasn't hard enough. I also decided to be someone's husband. Shout out to Lucy, my wife, my anchor, and the one person who can side-eye me into submission from across the room. We've been married since 2014, and somehow she hasn't stabbed me in my sleep. Honestly, that's real love. Marriage is weird. At first, you're all romantic. You hang up. No, you hang up. Fast forward 10 years, and it's like, did you seriously put the frying pan in the dishwasher again? Do you want to fight? Our love language is sarcasm and mutual survival. We've got rhythm. She's the planner. I'm the chaos goblin. She packs the snacks. I forget the snacks and talk my way into the free ones. She grounds me. I launch us into 12 new projects and convince her we need a laser engraver for tax reasons. ADHD in marriage is like having a third person in the relationship who keeps misplacing the remote and blurting out business ideas at 2 a.m. Top 5 real conversations in my marriage. Why is there sawdust in the shower? That one time I multitasked badly. Number 2, do we really need 3 label makers? Yes, they all do different things. One of them makes me feel powerful. Number 3, you said you'd fix the porch light. I did, in my mind, fantastically. Number 4, please don't impulse buy another 3D printer. Too late. Number 5, I love you, now go take your meds. That's romance right there. So here's the thing about Lucy. She doesn't just put up with me, she believes in me. She's the one who reminds me I'm not crazy when my brain's bouncing like a pinball machine. She's the voice of reason when I spiral. She's the safe place when everything else feels like a dumpster fire. And she knows how to talk me off a ledge without making me feel broken. And that's not easy. Because people with ADHD, we feel too much. We spiral, we doubt, we obsess. We forget the good stuff because the bad stuff yells louder. But Lucy, she never lets the good stuff get drowned out. She reminds me I'm more than my drop balls and scattered thoughts. She reminds me that effort counts, even when execution fails. Marriage isn't about being perfect. It's about knowing someone's chaos and choosing to love them anyway, even when they forget the milk for the 3rd time, even when they hyper-focus on organizing the sock drawer at 3 a.m., even when they drive you nuts and also make you laugh until you can't breathe. So yeah, marriage is work, but it's also home. And if you're lucky, it's the one place where you can fully be yourself, unmedicated, overly caffeinated, and still loved anyway. All right, if you made it this far, congrats. You've survived the full Donny experience. You've heard about the ADHD, the kids, the businesses, the marriage, the duct tape, the laser engravers, and the suspicious number of label makers. Before we wrap this thing up, let's get practical for a minute. Because let's be real, you're probably listening to this while also cooking dinner, answering texts, and wondering if you remember to pay that bill. Spoiler, you didn't. And that's okay, neither did I. But I want you to walk away with a few actual takeaways. Stuff you can apply even if your brain is basically a raccoon with a caffeine addiction. These are real life survival tools for the chronically overwhelmed. 1, don't chase balance, chase rhythm. Balance is a myth. There's no perfect 50-50 between work and life, family and business, chaos and calm. Some days it's 90% parenting, some days it's all business. Find a rhythm that works for your life and ride the wave. 2, build your life around your brain, not against it. Trying to force yourself to be normal is like making a cat do taxes. Instead, figure out how you work best. Then build your systems around that. Timers, routines, visual reminders, ridiculous hacks, whatever it takes to get it done. Number 3, say no more often. If you say yes to everything, you're saying no to your sanity. Be ruthless with your time. Protect your energy like it's your last clean pair of socks. Number 4, involve your people. You don't have to do this alone. Whether it's your spouse, your friends, your kids, or a group chat full of weirdos who understand you, build your tribe. Let people help and let people in. Number 5, laugh at the mess. Your life isn't supposed to look like an Instagram ad. It's okay if your kitchen's a wreck, your to-do list is a war crime, and your idea of self-care is sitting in the car alone eating French fries. You're doing great. Seriously. Quick wins for the ADHD business brain. Use 1 task manager, not 4, trust me. Schedule creative time and admin time separately. Set timers for literally everything. Make your workspace fun and stimulating, not sterile. When in doubt, do something. Action kills anxiety. And hey, here's your challenge this week. Pick one thing you've been avoiding, just one. Do the tiniest possible version of it. If it's cleaning the garage, move one box. If it's launching that side hustle, buy the domain. If it's finally taking a break, take a walk without your phone. Small wins daily. That's how we build momentum. Not with perfect plans, with messy action. And final thoughts from the Chaos Captain. I'm not here to pretend I've got it all figured out, because I don't. I'm just a guy with 8 kids, ADHD, and too many hobbies, trying to stay upright in a world that doesn't slow down. But I will tell you this, you are not lazy, you are not broken, you are not behind. You're a force. You're trying, and trying still counts, even when it's loud, late, or halfway done. So if you're juggling a dozen things and feel like you're screwing them all up, welcome to the club. We've got coffee, duct tape, and probably glitter somewhere it shouldn't be. This has been Squirrels, Side Hustles, and Sippy Cups. I'm Donny Morrison, tattooist, firefighter, chaos goblin, dad, and your new favorite voice in the storm. If this episode made you laugh, cry, or feel seen, share it. Leave a review. Tag a friend who lives life at full volume. Until next time, stay weird, stay wild, stay moving forward. And for the love of all things holy, take your meds.
Chaos in the backyard, coffee's gone cold. Kids in a costume, 6 years old. Business calls, ADHD brain, laser focus.